In a world where seeing is no longer believing, how do we know what is real and what is generated by a machine? How can we differentiate a content with either having 5 fingers or having flippers or hands? Why do we fear that having an M dash or a semicolon in a sentence is made by a machine, even though it's been used way before AI distorts our minds? And why do we fall victims of the capabilities of modern technology, like AI's image or video generation that blurs the line between the uncanny valley and reality? Today, our group is diving into one of the most pressing challenges of the digital age.
We are talking about AI-generated fake news and deepfakes, highly realistic videos, photos, or audio clips created by artificial intelligence to mimic real people and events.
While AI has brought us incredible innovation, it has also opened a door to digital deception. What started as an entertainment has now become a tool for misinformation.
These tools are being used to ruin reputations, influence public opinions, and even scam people by impersonating the voices of those agents.
Danger lies in the speed of the internet. Fake information often spread faster than the truth, leaving many users unable to distinguish fact from fiction.
As a group, we believe that while technology is neutral, its misuse is not. So we stand against the use of AI to deceive, manipulate, or harm others without their consent.
In this presentation, we will explore why this issue matters and how we can all become more responsible digital citizens.
So, let's get started.
Good morning, ma'am. Before we proceed to the questions, kakamustahin muna kita. So, kamusta ka po ba, ma'am Princess?
I'm okay.
Mabuti naman kung ganun, ma'am. So, here are the questions. Question number 1. Is it acceptable to share an AI-generated video or story that it is not real if it is intended purely as a joke?
It depends on the situation. If you shared an AI video with the use of the other's image or mukha ng iba at saka boses ng iba without a consent, then that is not acceptable. You need to get permission dun sa kukunan mo or gagamitin mo itsura or boses para maging okay siya. And if it is kahit na joke lang to, you need to get a permission. And if it is kung nakakuha ka na ng permission, then okay, acceptable. That's for me.
So, the questions number 2 is, when someone is misled by a fake AI video, who is more responsible? The creator of the video or the person who believed it?
Your question is most responsible. So, the most responsible is the creator. Kasi yung creator ang may big responsibility. Parang sinadya niya na i-upload yung video na yun para manira or makapinsala. But meron ding konting responsibility yung naniwala kasi hindi niya sinuri yung video if it is real or if it is AI. Kasi mahahalata mo naman yung video or yung content if it is AI generated or legit or totoo siya.
So, the last question is it unethical to use AI to replicate someone's face or voice without their consent?
That's unethical. Kasi you need to get the consent or permission talaga sa tao na gagamitan mo ng mukha, face, or boses. Kasi unang-una hindi yun sa'yo. So you need to get a consent before using it and uploading it to social media. Lalo na social media, mabilis lang yan kumalat. So, kailangan mong kumuha ng permission. Without permission, then no video or no AI content.
Okay, ma'am, thank you for the wonderful answers.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. I am with Mrs. Anna Marie Sabio.
And for our questions, Mom, for our first question, is it acceptable to share an AI generated video or story that isn't real, even if it is intended purely as a joke?
Personally, I see AI generated videos or stories as something that is funny. So if it's for a meme or a joke, for me it is actually acceptable. Acceptable. Sorry.
Now, for our second question, Mom, when someone is misled by a fake AI video, who is more responsible, the creator of the video or the one who believed it?
Well, in my perspective, the one who will be responsible should be the content creator because we already know that the public is actively participating in consuming creations online. So some of them are not really educated in checking if these contents are AI generated or not, or the information stated in the content is actually a fake news. So it is actually on the part of the content creator.
Thank you, Mom. Now, for our last question is it unethical to use AI to replicate someone's face or voice without their consent?
Definitely. For me, it is unethical. So everything that we actually do, let's say for example, you're a content creator, you need to make sure that everyone actually give their consent before you use them in something that you will be posting online. What if that content would actually be in the mainstream and it will be used for something else? So it's really very important to ask the consent of the person before using them in any content.
Thank you so much, Mom.
Our first question is it acceptable to share an AI generated video or story that isn't real if it's intended purely as a joke?
It depends on the purpose. If it's a joke na to ridicule other people, so maybe it is not right to share it with others. Pero kung as pure or purely humorous lang naman, then maybe it could.
Second question, ma'am. When someone is misled by a fake AI video, who is more responsible? The creator or the video or the person who believed it?
Both of them is responsible kasi the creator of the video. So why are you going to create that one if it is not real? And then for the viewers, they are also responsible in checking or identifying if that information is real or not.
Ma'am, here is our last question. Is it unethical to use AI to replicate someone's face or voice without their consent?
Yes, it is unethical to do it kasi we have what we call the Data Privacy Act na wherein we cannot just use the information of someone to do or to, like for example, to do something from it or spread something about it.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving us your time to answer these questions, and I hope you have a great day.
Good day, everyone. I am here with Sir Orlando Nabua to talk about our topic, AI-generated fake news and deepfakes. So let's start with the first question. Is it acceptable to share an AI-generated video or story that isn't real if it's intended purely as a joke?
Well, for me, if it is or regarding the intention is more of a joke, okay lang. I think it's okay for them to send videos, especially if it's AI generated, where the intent is a joke. However, on a ethical standpoint naman, where we have different views or different perspective. So maybe in your part, sa akin for example, ako yung nag-share. Para sa akin, it is as a joke. However, yung magre-receive, yung mga receivers natin ng videos is usually can interpret different things about the video itself. So, yes, it is okay to share a AI generated output where it is purely intended for joke, but make sure you are responsible enough that there would be repercussions, for example, dun sa perspective ng ibang tao on how they will take or interpret yung video in itself. So, yun. So, in a sense, okay lang siya, but be responsible in sharing those videos natin.
So let's proceed to the next question. When someone is misled by a fake AI video, who is more responsible? The creator of the video or the person who believed it?
I think if in terms of responsibility, both. It goes both ways. Kasi nga, for those who create the video in itself, who are responsible na, yun nga sabi ko, on how people will interpret the video. And also, dun sa naniwala naman, for those who believe regarding the AI-generated video natin, dapat if you know that it is fake or you verified that it is fake, dapat you are responsible enough not to share din yung video. Kasi nga, you know already na mali yung shinare, so dapat responsible ka. And also, for those who will be receiving videos, always verify yung source, if it is real or not.
So last question. Is it unethical to use AI to replicate someone's face or voice without their consent?
Of course, it is unethical kasi if we are to base it sa law or on a legal perspective, iba-iba ang magiging interpretation dyan. But for legal perspective, it is unethical. It is unlawful kasi with walang consent yung tao na ginawan mo ng deepfake or AI-generated video niya. And also, sa batas, meron tayo yung I forgot the term, yung identity theft. So, pag ginawa mo yung ganong bagay, yung deepfake ng ibang tao, and you are using it for your own personal gains, it would be illegal and also unethical on the part of yung nakuhanan ng video natin.
Thank you, sir.
Good day once again. I am here with
Helena,
Good day, Miss Helena. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
So we will ask you 3 questions about AI. First is it acceptable to share an AI-generated video or story that it isn't real if it's intended purely as a joke?
It actually depends on the context. If the context is if the video is obviously edited or it's obviously AI, then I do think that it's kind of okay. But if it's not really that obvious, then of course it's a no. So in short, disclaimer is everything. If there's no tag that it's an AI, then it's not really a good ethical thing to do.
Next question. When someone is misled by a fake AI video, who is more responsible? The creator or the video or the person who believed?
Of course, the creator carries the bag because although media literacy is a very important thing, AI has reached the point where the technology in AI has improved to a point that it's almost really believable. So it's not really the person's fault for being gullible or falling for it. So at the end, I do think that the person building the deepfake is the one responsible for the chaos that it causes.
And finally, our last question. Is it unethical to use AI to replicate someone's face or voice without their consent?
Of course, it's a hard pass because using someone's face or voice without their permission is basically identity theft. It's just a more technological part. It's a more fancy way to do identity theft stuff. And of course, it wouldn't really feel good if you were the one to your identity would be stolen. And of course, even if it's just for a song, for a meme, or just a joke, I don't really think it's a good thing anyways.
That's all of our questions. Thank you for your time, Miss.
Morning, everyone. Today, here we're with. My name is Ambet. Okay, Sir Ambet. We are going to ask a few questions that relate to our topic in ethics. So, first question is it acceptable to share an AI generated video or story that isn't real or intended as purely as a joke?
For me, it's a no because we have some laws when we are sharing stories or video online, right? So it um, it connects to data privacy law, something like that. So if it's AI, if it is like personality mimicking a personality, maybe it's not really a joke. Uh, Mainly if the reason is about politics or some serious topics. So I think it's a no for me.
Next question. When someone is misled by a fake AI video, who is more responsible? The creator or the person who watched it?
Um, Sometimes it depends also on the platform. So it's like Meta if they cannot detect it if it is AI or not. So that's scam or fake news already. But it's solely on the one who uploaded it who is responsible because the consumers or uh, the online people do not, sometimes the old people do not know what is AI and what is not.
And
so
sometimes they believe it.
yeah, so it's only maybe more on the one who uploaded it.
Next question. Is it unethical to use AI to replicate someone's face or voice without their consent?
Definitely, because again, that's data privacy law. So, and you are using the personality even if it's AI, but the face itself is already like invading their privacy, right? So it's not him or her itself, and they are the uploader is using the celebrity or something, some personality that like um, cloud chasing something so that they can have more views something. So is it unethical? Very unethical, yes.
Okay, that would be all for now. And thank you, Sir Ambed. I am Sir Russell. Thank you for answering.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm with Mambi Holt Raymond Dut, the coordinator for conduct and values for the Student Affairs Office. This afternoon, I'm gonna ask some several questions. First is it acceptable to share an AI generated video or stories that isn't real if it's indeed purely as a joke?
Actually, the question is if it's acceptable. That would depend upon your audience. Because we have a lot of laws and policies that we need to follow. So when you acceptable to share when you share an AI generated video or story that isn't real, that would depend on who the person that you generated sa AI. Diba? Or pwede rin acceptable if meron kang disclaimer doon na it's a joke. But in general, I think it's not really acceptable, especially if you did not ask permission from that person that you have used in the AI generation.
So the second question is, when someone is misled by a fake AI video, who is more responsible, the creator of the video or the person who believed it?
Both. I think both are responsible, but most especially the creator is more responsible because he knew that that is fake and still he uploaded it and still he made it, and also to the person who believed it. It is also a responsibility of everybody to know whether that video is real or whether that video is fake. But the creator has the most responsibility over this.
And lastly, is it unethical to use AI to replicate someone's face or voice without their consent?
Hmm, that's a tricky question because you use the word unethical because unethical is very broad. When you say ethical, it may be ethical to me but not ethical to you. You understand that? Or it may be ethical to you or not ethical to me. So it really depends on the person. But the question here is to use AI to replicate someone's face or voice without their consent. Sometimes, if you replicate my face or my voice without my consent, and if I see the result and if it's beautiful, it's perfect, maybe I had a feeling of parang mas maligaya ako kasi ang kinalabasan niya is very good, perfect naman. But on the other hand, pag pangit or hindi maganda yung boses ko or hindi maganda yung replica ko doon, baka may chance na magagalit ako. So it really depends on the person, but when we speak of unethical and ethical, I think that it is unethical without the other person's consent.
So that's it for today. I want to thank Ma'am Behold Raimundo for the interview. That's all.
As the interviewer of Miss Peralta, reflecting on her responses strengthened my understanding of consent as a key ethical principle in the digital world. Her emphasis on mukha at boses, face and voice highlighted that a person's identity must be respected and should not be used without permission, even if intended as a joke. This made me realize that using AI to replicate someone's image or voice without consent violates privacy and fails to respect human dignity. I also learned that although AI offers creative possibilities, ethical responsibility should guide how technology is used, especially because misleading content can easily spread on social media and cause harm. The discussion on accountability helped me see that while the creator has the greater moral responsibility, viewers also have an ethical duty to verify information before believing or sharing it. This reflection showed me that it is just a joke. Is not a valid ethical justification when someone's reputation and well-being may be affected. Overall, the interview reinforced that ethical digital behavior requires respect for consent, responsible use of technology, and critical thinking from both creators and audiences.
So Mrs. Sabio's response made me realize that even if AI is fun and used for memes, creators still have a big responsibility. So many people online can't tell if something is fake or AI made. So they can easily be fooled. So I learned that asking for consent is very important because it protects people from being used without their permission. So creators should think about the effects of what they post, not just the joke. So once something is online, it can spread quickly and cause harm.
So, based on Ms. Apilado's response, this discussion highlighted that the line between a joke and a digital crime often depends on the purpose and the potential for harm. I realized that while some may see AI-generated humor as harmless, it becomes not right the moment it is used to kill or to destroy someone's reputation. So, a key takeaway for me was the reference to the Data Privacy Act, which reminds us that using someone's information, face, or voice without anyone's consent isn't just a social mistake. It's a violation for their legal rights. So I've learned that the responsibility is shared burden. The creator is accountable for their motives, while the viewer is responsible for identifying and stopping the spread of false information. So this interview reinforced that we cannot simply spread something about others just because the technology exists. I now see that being a digital citizen requires a deep respect for privacy laws and constant effort to verify the truth before we hit share.
Mr. Nabwa's insight taught me that ethical AI use isn't just about the creator's intent, but about how an audience might interpret the content. While a video might be intended as a joke, I realized that the creator is still responsible for any negative precautions or misunderstanding that arise from the receiver's perspective. This interview highlighted that responsibility goes both ways, as viewers have a duty to verify sources and stop the spread of known fakes. Furthermore, I gained a deeper understanding of the legal perspective, recognizing that replicating someone's face or voice without consent isn't just unethical, it can be classified as a form of identity theft, whether for personal gain or simple entertainment. Using someone's likeness without a consent is both unlawful and violation of their digital rights. I've learned that being responsible in the age of AI means looking beyond our own intention and considering the legal and social impact of what we share.
As both the audio engineer for most interviews and the interviewer for Ms. Mahinay, I heard their answers vary by age, and hers struck me the most. As both Gen Zs, we can distinguish videos made by humans from AI-generated content circulating on the internet, but the older generations cannot. In her answer to the first question, her answer is in the middle of the scales. It depends on the context of the content sent or made through AI. Additionally, her suggestion to add disclaimers to videos made by machines or not sets the bar that AI-generated videos should have warnings that it's for entertainment purposes only, not harm each other, whether it's a joke or not. To her, the creator is at fault for deceiving people, and I agree, since the creator of said content created a domino effect that dooms everyone but themselves unless the deceived blame the creator for their act. And then the last question struck me further. It is unethical to copy one's identity for AI-generated content without permission, i.e., identity theft through AI. We already have the Data Privacy Act in the Philippines, but AI deepfakes blur the line between what's real and what's not, and even compromise a person owning the voice or face. Identity theft is a crime, and AI worsens it. In hindsight, Ms. Mahinay's answers are condensed to one sentence. AI's power to generate videos, comedic or explicit, is not to be taken lightly, and one's identity is in danger in this AI age. That's why media literacy and AI ethics are more crucial than ever to lessen the victimization of innocent people and the deceit that AI videos do to us.
As the interviewer of Mr. Ambet, these discussions have highlighted that AI-generated content is often used as a tool for clout chasing, where creators exploit famous personalities just to gain views. I've realized that we cannot blame the audience, especially older generations who may not understand what AI is, for being misled when platforms fail to detect and label fake news. The interviewers strongly reminded me that using someone's likeness is a direct invasion of privacy, and it is a violation of Data Privacy Act, regardless of how funny the intent might be. I learned that when AI is used to mimic personalities in serious topics like politics, it ceases to be a joke and becomes a dangerous form of deception. We reflect that the responsibility solely fails on the uploader to act ethically, as they are the ones bypassing consent for interviews. It taught me that in 2026, creators' desire for viral success should never come at the expense of someone's identity or the public's trust.
Provided responses highlight the complex intersection of personal ethics, legal boundaries, and individual consent in the age of AI. While the perspective acknowledged that reaction to AI-generated content can be subjective, it firmly anchors the moral responsibility on the creator to seek permission and provide transparency. There's a strong emphasis on the idea that even a joke requires disclaimer to prevent misinformation and protect the dignity of the person being depicted. Furthermore, the reflection currently identifies that while viewers must practice discernment, the ultimate burden of accountability lies with those who generate and distribute synthetic media. The core takeaway is that consent is the non-negotiable foundation of ethical AI use, regardless how perfect or humorous the final output might appear.
In conclusion, our group has learned that while AI is evolving, the value of consent must remain constant.
We believe the creator must carry the bag and be responsible for any chaos or misinformation their content causes.
We've determined that using someone's face or voice without permission is a violation of their identity and their voice legal rights.
So in the end, being responsible starts with the person who uploads. So in privacy should be more important than going viral.
We advocate for the use of disclaimers and a strict adherence to data privacy laws to protect everyone online.
AI should be a tool that helps us create, not a weapon that helps us deceive or destroy.
Being a digital citizen means choosing integrity over engagement and truth over the fake.